Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today I'd like to talk a little bit about this lawnmower. So this is the DeWALT DCMW220. So it's a 20-inch cordless electric lawnmower which runs off of DeWALT's FlexVolt line of batteries. So we've had this lawnmower now for about 2 years and I wanted to share some of my impressions and thoughts about the mower, as well as show you what comes in the box and talk about some of the features and nuances of this particular model. So if that sounds like fun, why don't we go ahead and rewind time and I'll show you what came in the original packaging. Alright, so since this is a lawnmower, I thought it's appropriate that we do the unboxing out on a lawn. Let's just take a look at the exterior of the box in case anyone was interested. So nothing super special, although maybe let me take that back. I will mention that what you can notice here in the bottom left of the corner is it says this one is the one that has two 9 amp hour batteries that are included. I've seen other versions of the same mower where they only give you two 5 amp hour batteries, which is definitely much less. So I think you want to make sure that you've got the version that has 9 amp hour batteries on it. So again, nothing super duper special about the front of the box, although, you know, we will test out the things like the vertical storage, and this is one of the main reasons I got it, is because I've got a whole bunch of other DeWALT tools and this should be compatible. So the batteries alone are almost what I kind of wanted the mower for. So that's the front of the box. Let's see if there's anything special on the side. No, nothing too much. It's kind of hard to see with the sun. Let's go around to the back. On the back, it's got some more specs. Maybe we'll quickly glance over these in case anyone is interested in them. Yep, some of the bag capacity information. Yeah, 50 liters. Oh, here's what's kind of interesting. The tool weight, it says, is 54 pounds. We're going to weigh the entire box here, and I guarantee you it's not 54. It feels like a lot more for the entire box. And that's pretty much it. Nothing special. This side looks the same as the other. On the top of the box, yeah, nothing too special. Okay, so tell you what, let's get some dimensions and weight of the box for those of you who are thinking about trying to get this home in your car. All right, so this box is not small. Here I am for comparison's sake. Let's just quickly measure it. So again, across, it's about 35 inches by 21.5 by about 20 inches tall. So again, if you've got a small car, you might want to think twice about trying to take this box home. It's pretty dimensionally large, and the other thing is it's actually kind of heavy. So let's go and weigh this and we'll see how much this actually weighs with the mower and box and the entire assembly. All right, so let's throw this thing on a scale to see how much the box weighs. Okay, let's double check, make sure we're not interfering with the floor. Great, it's all on the scale, okay. Let's see what the verdict is. Oh, this thing's heavy. Ugh. Yep, that's what I thought. Look at that, over 74 pounds. So that box is, it's not light. All right, so let's get this guy open. So we'll just cut some of the tape off the top, and we'll see what's an easy way to get into this. Okay, so here's what's on the inside. Okay, we got this thing in, what in the world is this? This is like an entire thing of just plain old bubble wrap. There's like nothing in here, so I don't really know why they got that, but okay, sure. We got some bubble wrap that's included with the package. Okay, so actually this is quite nicely packaged. So I gotta figure out how to take it apart. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So here's the batteries. Now, okay, that's interesting. These batteries are just in some bubble. No, actually, I take it back. These are not the batteries. These look like to be the chargers. Okay, so you get charger here. Okay, so let me see if we can get a better view. Here's one of the chargers. It's a DCB112. Okay, so let's put this off to the side. Got one charger. And here's probably the other charger. Yep, here's the other charger, also packaged individually in bubble wrap. Yep, exact same, second charger. So you get 2 chargers, which is good because there should be 2 batteries. Okay, and now let's actually, looks like the rest of it might just be the mower. All right, let's see, maybe we can pick this guy up. Okay, and out it comes. Okay, did I forget anything in here? Oh yeah, of course. Okay, so we got some instructions. Maybe let's go through that first. Got your instructions, your user manuals, whatnot. Okay, so I think we got some bits and bobs. I think these are probably the knobs for the handle, right? The bolts that go on the handle. Ooh, okay. I'm guessing this is a dead man switch, safety switch. Maybe some lockout. I guess we're gonna have to read the manual to figure out what that is. 2 bolts. I believe these are probably, again, probably for the handle. So let's go put these all together in one spot. Okay. Well, nope. I think there's nothing else in the box. So we can get rid of the box. Okay. Now we got the mower. Oh yeah, definitely. See, so the mower handle has no bolts, so maybe we're gonna have to put that together. That's okay. All right, let's take this part out. Ah, okay, I bet this is the battery. So this is probably what we care about. So let's get this part out. Okay, here's the box. Let's open up this smaller box. And yeah, this thing I think is probably the batteries themselves. And come on, cross your fingers and hope that these are the 9 amp hour batteries. Yep, okay. Come on, 2 batteries. Okay, here's one of them. Woof, this is a hefty battery. Let's get it out of the package so they're individually sealed. Their own plastic bags. Yes, yes, there we go. 9 amp hour. Yep, 20 volt. Perfect. It's looking good. Looking good. Oh, good. This is cool. They even have this little, I guess it's a, oops. I guess you gotta remove the sticker here to remove, once I get the sticker off, hopefully what we can now do is take off this safety catch. Oh boy, how do you take this off? It must be really stuck on there. Maybe I better read to see how you take this catch off. Okay, tell you what, we'll come back to the catch. Let's see, second battery should be identical. Yep, there we go. Got another 9 amp hour battery, perfect. Okay, so 2 of these batteries over here. Nothing else in this box. Okay, I think we're making progress. And the mower itself. So, all right, let's see what else we got. Okay, the bag is right here. Okay, yeah, reasonable size bag. Okay, so the bag off to the side. Got a little bit more cardboard. Okay. Okay, I think that is pretty much everything that came in the box. Let me make sure this is all kind of in view. It's a little bit hard to see some of these items. Let me rearrange some of this. So, okay, get the mower, obviously. Oh, and you know what we should check? Where's the mulching plug? Is it back here? Aha, yep. Okay, got a plug for mulching. Okay. And here we go. 1 charger, 2 charger, 1 9 amp hour battery, 2 9 amp hour batteries, instruction manual, and some dead man switches and other bits and bobs. So that's everything. I think that's everything in the box. So I think next step is to get it assembled and get the batteries charged. All right, so I've got the 2 new DCB112 chargers mounted up on what is now looking like my wall of DeWALT. This is my older charger, my DCB107 that I already had. So we've got the 2 new chargers installed, plugged in, and ready to go. So let's go ahead and get the batteries charged up. And I think you'll remember that I was, earlier in the unboxing, I was trying to figure out how to get this cover off, and I figured out what the problem was. The problem was I'm an idiot because, let me show you. Here's an older one of these 20 volt DeWALT batteries that I have, and you'll notice I've completely forgot that usually what you're doing is you're pushing down on this tab to release this catch. So that's all you have to do with these newer batteries. So first of all, you got to peel off this sticker. I guess this sticker is the seal they've got on it. So peel the seal off. Okay, and then all you got to do is push down on the button, and then this red part will just come right off. Great, so there you go. So here's one of the batteries. Let's go get them plugged in and see what happens. So all you got to do is just slide this guy on. I'm going to get around here so I can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. Great, and we get the red LED starting to blink, indicating that it's taking a charge. Let's do the same for the second one. And let's see if we pull too many amps on this circuit. Hopefully we'll be okay to charge 3 of these batteries at once. And great, okay. So these are the 2 new ones for the lawnmower. Again, this third one on the top was an existing battery I already had, but it looks like all 3 of them are charging successfully. Okay, so let's give this a couple hours to charge up. All right, so while the batteries are charging, let's go ahead and get the mower handle put together. So to do this, there's the upper portion of the handle right now. You can see that's kind of loose. And then there's the bottom portion of the handle, which is attached via this knob. So I'm gonna pull out on this knob and then pull up, and it'll kind of click into place. There we go. There's one of them. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the second side. So I'm gonna pull out on the knob, and then the lower handle comes up. Oop, and be careful not to pinch the cable there. Okay, great. Now I can take the upper handle and I will go ahead and put them onto the plastic portion here, like such. Okay, now this is a little precarious, so you gotta be a little bit careful now. So now grab your bolts. Okay, so those are the bolts that came in the package, and maybe, I don't know if you can see that from here, but this bolt has an interesting design. There's threads here, and then there's a smooth shaft, and then there's a couple of threads at the very tip, okay? We're gonna see why we're gonna need that in a second. So now, pass this in through the hole from the inside of the handle to the outside, so the threads are on the outside. Then grab the nut, this nut/knob, and what we're gonna do is we're going to put it on and start threading it a couple of times. And what it'll do is, see, it's on the first set of threads. If you spin it a little further, we get past the first set of threads, and now we're onto the smooth part of the shaft. So this knob will actually move back and forth. And I think this is exactly why they designed it this way, so that you can unscrew this knob and it can just sit here and it won't fall off and get lost. So I think this is a great design, the way they did this. So, but it's not tight at this current configuration, so I'm going to tighten it further so it engages the second set of threads, and I can screw it on, and now, there we go, now it's tight. So there we go. Now this end is on. Let's do the same thing for the other side. Maybe I'll switch camera angles so you can see more closely what I'm doing. All right, so here we are on the other side. So grab your bolt, pass it through from the inside to the outside, and then grab your knob/nut, and we'll just go ahead and just thread it on. It's that simple. Pass the first set of threads, and then onto the second set of threads, tighten them up, and there we are. So the handle should be on now. All right, so this has been charging for a couple of hours, and now it looks like we've got 2 solid red LEDs, so both of these batteries are fully charged and ready to go. So let's just pull them off and take them over to the mower. All right, so now let's take our fully charged batteries, open this guy up. There's 2 slots, so we'll just go ahead and drop it in. There's one, and then our second one, same thing, plug it in till we hear a click. And I think we're ready to go. All right, and then we take our safety key and plug it in. There we go. And I think we're pretty much ready. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the mulching plug out and install the bag. And we can adjust the cut height by just pulling this lever off and pulling up. And look at that, the suspension, the entire thing comes up. So that's kind of nice. So there's one lever to change the height of the entire deck. All right, so let's go ahead and start her up, and go ahead and pay attention to the battery LEDs. So I'll push the start button, pull the handle. There we go, and we're up and running. All right, so we're done. I measured it, that was about 3,300 square feet of lawn, and it took me about 16, 17 minutes. So I would estimate the motor was spinning for probably around 15 minutes. And here's what's kind of interesting. I really like the fact that the LEDs show you the battery charge status as you're mowing. These lights stay on, and in fact, they stay on for a couple minutes after you stop the mower. As you can see, it's off right now, and well, actually it just shut down. So you can kind of see that the batteries, interestingly, kind of very minorly were slightly different. So for example, you can see this battery here is down to 2/3, whereas the other battery, if we take them out, Oh, actually, interesting. This one also says 2/3. So they did wear evenly, even though those indicators were slightly different. So that's kind of interesting. But anyway, I think this worked great. No problems at all in terms of battery life. Let's try this a couple more times and make sure that that behavior remains the same. So I actually got this DeWALT mower to replace my existing electric mower, which is this orange Works model you see here, whose battery was kind of dying. So as you can see, the two mowers are fairly similar in terms of size. Now, I thought I would do a bit of a comparison between the two mowers before retiring the old one, and as you can see, here is how the old mower performed. And then I'll also mow a strip of lawn right next to it using the new DeWALT mower. Now, for giggles, I thought it'd be fun to see if I could push both mowers simultaneously. And as you can see, both of them perform similarly in terms of cutting grass once the blades are up to speed and spinning. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. Now, that being said, both mowers were not the same when it came to weight. So I weighed both of the mowers, and the DeWALT one was about 63.8 pounds, and the Works mower, this older one, was a whopping 82.2 pounds. So the new one is significantly lighter. One place where the DeWALT mower is actually kind of a step back is the starting and stopping speed. So for example, if we listen to my old mower, listen to how fast it starts up and gets up to speed, as well as how fast it stops when I take my finger off the trigger. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, on. There we go, it's on, and now ready, 3, 2, 1, off. It's basically on and off very, very quickly. Now, the DeWALT, on the other hand, watch what we do here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. So 3, 2, 1, on. Now it's up to speed finally, and we can start mowing. And now let's go the backwards. So 3, 2, 1, off. So it takes significantly longer to spin up to speed and to stop. But that being said, once it's up to speed, it definitely feels like it's got more power. All right, so now let me show you one thing about this mower that I actually don't like. So I've sat the mower down in uncut grass. So this lawn hasn't been cut for about a week or two. I don't know, it's like, 2-3 inches of grass. It's not the jungle by any means, but it's not a golf course green either. So it's somewhere in the middle. Now, the mower actually has a problem starting up from a dead start in these kind of conditions. Let me just show you what I mean. If I try to start it when the mower is sitting here in this uncut grass, let me go ahead and do this. Look at that, it chokes, right? It can't start up. So I think this is a consequence of that slow startup that we saw earlier, where it takes a little bit of time for the blades to get up to speed before it actually starts reaching full power and full cutting potential. So this is a little bit annoying that if it's just sitting here in mediocre grass, it can't start the way it's sitting. The workaround for this is actually, though, pretty darn trivial. So all you have to do is just tip the mower up a little bit so that the blade is out of the grass, start it up like this, and then start cutting, and it has no problem. So for example, I'll just start it up now. Okay, full speed, and now we're off. And let me show you one other great unintended benefit of this mower. I know I'm probably going to sound like a 5-year-old, but it comes with this great giant cardboard box, which you can use for other fun activities. So for example, this is my 3D printer, and I use the mower box to create an enclosure, as I'll show you right here. There you go. So now this fully encloses my 3D printer, so now I can print at higher temperatures for materials like PETG and things like that. All right, so there you have it, my thoughts and impression on this 20-inch DeWALT cordless electric mower. Like I said, we've had it now for about 2 years, and so far I've been fairly darn happy with the performance, the durability, all of that kind of good stuff. It really hasn't caused us any issues, and it's going just as strong now as it was when we first got it. Now, that being said, there are some of these features that I haven't ever tried. Like, for example, I know they tout that this thing can be folded up and hung up on a wall, but to be honest, we saw that this thing is not the lightest thing in the world. So just the idea of picking it up and hanging it on the wall, I haven't ever tried that. All I end up doing is just rolling this into the corner of the garage and leaving it there. The nice thing is that you don't have to plug it in. You can just actually grab the batteries out. So recharging it is actually very easy. Now, the other thing I want to mention while we're talking about these batteries, you know, out of this entire deal, these two batteries, I think, are the things that are valuable and important, and this is the big win out of this purchase. So back 2 years ago, I think I paid around $500 for the mower and these two batteries, okay? So again, these two batteries are the 9 amp hours. So this is 9 amp hours, this is 9 amp hours. I think at 20 volts, that works out to about, what is it, about 180 watt hours each battery. So in combination, these two batteries total give you a capacity of 360 watt hours, right? Now, if you go around on Amazon or some online retailer and you look at trying to buy these two batteries individually, they're about $190. I think I saw it for $188 each battery, right? So now we're talking, these two batteries together are, you know, about $375 to get these two batteries. So that means the mower is just $125. So really, the money and the value are in these batteries again, and it's a reasonable price, I think, for capacity per watt hour. So for example, just as a point of comparison, I have a van that I was converting, and I bought a giant 1200 watt hour lithium polymer battle-born battery for that conversion kit, and I spent about $950. So for the van, I think I was spending about 79 cents per watt hour. These two, you're paying about, giving the calculations that we did previously, is a little over $1 per watt hour. So again, a similar level of that's a reasonable rate for how much you're going to pay per watt hour. And again, these are the valuable thing in the deal, because especially if you're already invested in the whole DeWALT FlexVolt line and ecosystem, as you can kind of see here, I'm already sort of invested in this. So I can use these batteries. In fact, you know, I maybe use them during the spring and summer. I use them, you know, once a week for the mower, but really the rest of the year, I can use them in any of these tools, and they are basically doing double duty. So I can use them here in my circular saw, right? You can use them here in your chainsaw. You can basically use these batteries anywhere you can, anywhere that takes a FlexVolt battery, right? So chainsaw now working, and that's, I think, the major win again is the value in this mower. The reason I think most people are going to want to get this mower is if you're already invested in the DeWALT ecosystem, because this basically gets you 2 extra batteries, very high capacity batteries that are good for all of your tools, and basically it's going to be a lot better deal, I think, overall, if you already have a way to use these batteries in a system other than the mower. So with that being said, I think this is probably a great spot to leave it. I hope you enjoyed the video. One other thing I will mention is if you're interested in any of these other sort of DeWALT 20 volt, 60 volt, FlexVolt tools or reviews, I also have a dedicated playlist talking about all of these other systems. So in case you're interested, feel free to check that out. And speaking of the new videos, remember those come out every Monday. So I hope I'll be able to catch you at one of these future discussions and we can all learn something new together. So until next time, I think I'm going to sign off. Talk to you later. Bye.